Good morning to all out there in YouTube land. Let me scooch my chair up a little bit closer. I'm still kind of favoring myself. Okay. To start with, I trust the source that I heard this from and watched. Okay? But I can't trust his source not to be a drama queen slash propaganda bullshit. Okay? Now, for if this is going on, okay? And I'm making my disclaimers up front. So everybody get this in their fucking head, okay? For if this is going on, people there in Portland, you all are a bunch of fucking coward ass pussies. I hope it pisses y'all. I hope y'all hate my ass for saying this. Because hopefully, there's always a diplomatic way of doing something, okay? And apparently, this so-called Black Lives Matter, okay? This has done gotten to the point where a lot of crazies that I've talked to and have been associated with in my life has said the same thing. And I'm letting y'all know there in Oregon, in Portland, or if y'all want to run scared, the old and elderly, that's fine. Understand. Bring y'all's ass on out here to West Virginia because that shit ain't going on and will not fucking go on. The fucking kids out here would bury it. Make it disappear, drop it down a mine shaft, throw it in a fucking hog pen, cut up in pieces. But I'm letting y'all know there's also this so-called diplomatic way of doing things, okay? Y'all need to start going to the United States Marshals and your local National Guards. Start showing them these fucking videos and tell them straight to their fucking face if they don't to start doing their jobs, okay? And also the local fucking authorities, the so-called police, if this is going on. Because, see, I seen another so-called hate situation going on the other day. And after the film has quit running, and they're videotaping this, supposedly beating up some handicapped white woman, fat white woman. Then after the cameras got cut off, somebody else called her off to the side of the store, back her joking and laughing with the motherfuckers that just annihilated her dumbass. So that was proven to be a false flag 100 fucking percent. Okay. Now this retarded fucking redundant shit going on in the streets there in Portland. Apparently there's no men left. Apparently there's no real women left. Okay. Y'all need to be out there with fucking guns or baseball bats, whatever the fuck you need. It's real simple. Walk up to one of them punk motherfuckers, bust them in the knee, drop them below your level. Start whooping these fucking kids' asses, these so-called men, okay, to the point of they'll be thinking they was back at home and 10 years old and their dad and mom whooping their ass. Okay? It's either that or, like I said, National Guard, either do their fucking job, okay? If y'all gonna commit to a constitutional oath, okay, I don't see where y'all think that y'all gonna have to have somebody on the outside telling you, oh, we need your help. It's your motherfucking state. and home too, you dumb fucks. We the people, remember? That don't exclude you from a fucking club, okay? Y'all took a fucking oath to guarantee that, to defend that. So how do y'all fucking think that you gotta wait for somebody to ask you for help? Do you not understand? They're not destroying that motherfucker's house, that shit. They're destroying your fucking neighborhoods, your bullshit. And you gonna stand there and wait for them to ask for help? What the fuck's wrong with you fucking idiot retards? Okay? Like I said, the diplomatic way, whatever. Go to the National Guards, go to the United States Marshal's office there in Portland, okay? And warn them. If people fucking, y'all talk to them civil. But also, you warn them and tell them that when y'all have to start making y'all's moves to fix this, don't come and think you're going to be fucking arresting a bunch of motherfuckers because they're willing to take out the fucking problem, and y'all not. Cops too. Don't be running around like all of a sudden y'all got a backbone, and all of a sudden y'all gonna start doing your job because we the people stood up there in Portland, Oregon, to take back their fucking their part of the country, their city, their state, whatever. You need not fucking, if any damn thing, all of you need to be fucking fired and sent to fuck home. Because these are your streets too. Remember, we the people, law enforcement, you took a fucking oath. National Guard, you took a fucking oath. United States Marshals, you took a fucking oath. Either you start applying this fucking oath, or lay your fucking guns down and pack up and move out of the fucking state. But don't come here, because I'm letting you know now, the kids in this state will have you in a fucking mine shaft somewhere out in the fucking woods. Or the fucking hog pen cut up in pieces. They'll see and smell y'all or what you fucking are, a bunch of punks and pussies. Now, 500 or 600 of you get to fucking together, go get you a school bus. Get whoever you can on your side that if you follow your Constitution, you have right to bear arms. Okay. You also have the right to get rid of a government that's not doing fucking nothing for you. That piece of shit that's running that area, him first thing on the bus. Okay? Load that whole fucking bus with these fucking retarded idiots. Okay? The ones that keep running around acting like they're fucking authority, and they're not, apparently. Take them down there to them streets where that dumbass BLM's running around. Drop them off in the fucking street, or park the bus, or act like you're going to run over the motherfuckers, okay? Then tell them, you run off the bus real quick. You was being forced. And let them load up on that bus with all them retarded sons of a bitch. Do you think real quick their fucking minds won't start changing? When that ass whipping starts coming and some motherfucker got an AR or AK-47 or a pump shotgun at their fucking head, do you not understand that all of a sudden their brain comes back to them? Don't know, like I said, don't know if it's real. That's the problem. I'm here. Just like all of us have seen the fucking story, wherever you're at, unless you're in Portland, right there in that fucking street, watching this shit go down, none of us know for sure if it was fucking staged or not. You can pay anybody to be an eyewitness. That's propaganda. But see, we also know the games that's being fucking played with all of us, and it's pissing me the fuck off. I'm almost dead. Heart problems, still smoke. Then watching this bullshit, the country, the United States I fucking growed up in, just getting smashed up like a little piece of paper and thrown to the fucking side. This is stupid. If there's any men or women in Portland, you need to start fucking pulling your big boy britches up and big girl panties and get to fucking work. Because if y'all don't understand what this is going to take Portland, Oregon back, y'all fucking more stupider than the motherfucker that's supposed to be in charge. You have all right to this. They're not doing their job. Okay? Parents are starting to see it. This bullshit, hate-mongering, racist shit, they've done thrown it out of places in other states. They run whole school boards out of the fucking job and put other people back into place within an hour. Same thing with that little punk motherfucker from Portland, Oregon. Can be done. You better start standing up and have an understanding. You're going to have to get involved if you want to stay where the fuck you're at. If not, run, pussy. They don't mind fucking running you out of your fucking home, taking everything that you fucking spent years to get. They don't give a fuck about you. Don't you get this? If you want to keep what you got and have whatever life you can obtain there, it's going to take all of y'all to get up off your motherfucking asses and put some brain here and have an understanding. You have the power. You have the ability. For whatever avenue you pick with this, it will be a better fucking outcome after you get rid of the fucking retarded fucking leaders. That's hindering you, hindering your jobs, hindering your kids. Don't you understand this? This is what's going to have to happen. It's already happening in other states. Just in the school situations. And one of these retarded motherfuckers say something to one of y'all about a mask or the CV-19. You look at the stupid motherfuckers on camera and you ask them for the fucking science, okay? The peer review science. There is fucking none, nowhere, but you keep believing it. Don't you get it? You've been fucking conned. A washed up fucking car salesman's got thousands of you fucking buried in your fucking houses and scared to death. A punk. And then they got this little faction running around. BLM, please, for my last dying days, come out here. Let me show you how your punk ass will be rolled up, thrown in a fucking hole somewhere. Because it ain't going to go out here. It will not. And matter of fact, it'll probably be the youngins, the teenagers, be whooping your fucking so-called man ass. You soy boy motherfuckers. It's just men, women, stand up. God almighty, man, you spend your whole fucking life to do something for yourself, and then you're going to allow some piece of shit dictator, okay, with a fucking big old fucking bag of lies backing his ass up and you buying it. He's a fucking con artist. A highly educated con artist. That's it. There's no common sense even in his ass. He don't know what it is. What was it, less than a year ago? He's out there marching up and down the street with these punks. Now, all of a sudden, if this film was real, which, like I said, I'm not there. I trust where I got my information. That was through the Salty Cracker. Okay? Because he's point blank right on the cusp of things. And he's showing the stupidity as well. But I think it was Gateway Pundit. So anybody could have made up a bunch of bullshit and throwed it up on the fucking screen and put it out on the mainstream media, the propaganda rag of the fucking world, just to make you believe something That's why I'm sitting here now tense and pissed off. Because that part of it worked for me, but the other part of it, something here is telling me that it may be all bullshit. But when this goes down, apparently nobody in Portland, Oregon seen this report. Everybody else in the United States did. Has anybody got any family in Portland, Oregon, in and around this area to go see and back report and show people that either they're lying or it's going on? Let's put it this way, y'all. Everywhere in the United States, there's these groups of men, real men, okay? They might not be the prettiest and the most desirable, okay? A lot of them's retired military. A lot of them's ex law enforcement. A lot of them rides Harley Davidsons and they call themselves bikers. Okay? Put a group of you fucking best minded motherfuckers together. Okay? Put a militia patch on these people. Pay them each so much money out of your own fucking pockets to go sweep the fucking streets. If they can arrest all these punk bastards, handcuff them, take them straight down to the city jail, state capitol, pile them all up in there, hog time, and tell them the cops to start processing. And if you catch them back out on the street, you're going to escort them out of your state. And if they come back the third time, they might be escorted completely into a morgue somewhere. Either you threat or you do. The LM ain't got no problem if it's true. Going out here, stopping fucking traffic with long guns, pulling people out of their fucking cars and trucks. Do you not understand? The only way you're going to stop this is get rid of the dictator leadership. Do it in the most respectful way at first. Make sure it's highly documented in every fucking way. Then when you show proof that you went through the so-called rule of law and the fucking justice process and it didn't fucking work, look at them and tell them to get the fuck out of town too. Because you don't need them. Not a fucking one of them you need. Because if they're not going to do their fucking job, we don't need to keep fucking feeding your punk ass. You know, even our good book tells you not to feed a lazy man. There's reasons for these parables. It's just blows me away, man. Excuse me. 10:09 a.m. Year of our Lord, and there's my trash truck. 5/7/2021. I ordered my first 10-ounce bar of silver, and I didn't realize how big the damn thing was. I wasn't thinking. But it's almost the size of my damn cell phone. There it is in my hand. that was pretty wild. I didn't expect it to be that big, but anyway. For me, I'm slowly building things up. I had a dream this morning. I'm just mentioning the dream, but I'm not going to tell you about the dream because I think it was something personal. The Lord was trying to give me a message. It was something to do with the old state and town I was from. And like I said, I believe there's certain dreams that the Lord gives each one of us to tell us things. And I don't want to go into any kind of detail about it, but it was a profound dream. And it wasn't very long. And then I started watching The Weeping Angel this morning when I got up. And she started getting into pharmakia and witches and different things. I was listening to it and Revelations, and a lot of things made sense too. Then, if any of y'all out there that can get a hold of it, go to your grocery store or your liquor store and pick it up. Put you about 6, 8 bottles or more, or whatever you can afford, of tonic water back, because it's got quinine in it. And get ready for a whole shit show to start happening, because these so-called shots that they're giving people, okay, here's the next scary part of the show in the movie. Supposedly, and it hurts women the worst. You know how you can have women come in and start hanging out together, and all of a sudden all their periods come out to be the same day and week and month, okay? Their hormones or whatever makes them go into that is now somehow, and it happens to men too, my understanding, but not as bad as it does the woman. The people that's already had the jab is running around affecting people's health in all kinds of different ways. So I'm just letting y'all know, if you can get a hold of the tonic water with the quinine in it, to go ahead and pick you up a 6-pack, 8-pack, 12-pack in the 1-liter bottles or whatever you can find. And stick it back and get ready. There was a recipe for it. I think it was grapefruit peel and a lemon peel. There's a process. You can look it up on the internet. Stay the fuck away from Giggle and go somewhere where you can have some trusted information, where you can do a download on homemade quinine. Okay? Because they're lying to everybody. Period. I ain't got to be no fucking doctor. I got a First Amendment right to pass on news when I feel like I'm telling somebody the truth. Well, like I said, the stuff that's going on, if it's true, see, that's the problem. And I guess I was being prepared for it years ago, back in 92, 93. And I didn't realize it at the time. And it just dawned on me in the last 2 or 3 years what I was experiencing way back then. And I didn't understand it. I was thinking maybe it was closed loop because of the state. Me and my buddy was in Florida, of all places. Okay. Sitting in a labor hall, and anybody in Florida that knows about work knows about a labor hall. So you think I'm fucking lying, call somebody. But anyway, we was sitting there one morning. It done got up to about 10 or close to 11. All of a sudden, a breaking news story pops up, right? And the guy had the volume down on the TV. He was Samoan. Everybody called him Pineapple Head, big boy. Friendly as hell, though, but he was the type you didn't cross him, or he'd bounce you around in a fucking room somewhere. But anyway, I seen shit going on, seen some young black guy stand on top of a building with a Laws rocket launcher, pointed at a fucking helicopter. I looked at him and said, "Hey, man, what?" I said, "Can you turn it?" He said, "Yeah, I can turn it up." So he turned it up. I said, "What the hell is this?" He said, "Miami." Less than 10 minutes away. So that evening I got off after I went through my little day fatigue with these people. I made some phone calls back to Roanoke, Virginia. My buddy James, he made some phone calls back to Tennessee, because that was his home state. And both of us asked the people that we was talking to, some friends, some family, if they'd seen this on the news. And it may have been the following day. I think it's what it was. I don't want to lie to nobody. But anyway, and they said no, they hadn't seen it or heard anything. It was supposedly a Jamaican gang member on top of a building downtown Miami was ready to shoot a Laws rocket at a military helicopter, a National Guard helicopter, and some federal marshals and some drug enforcement agents was in this helicopter. And they was trying to bust this building because it was a big drug building. Okay, at the time, the Colombians was trying to take back the drug trade there in Florida, and the way they was doing it, they brought in a shitload of pink cocaine, 100%. Okay, was selling it to the crackheads through the Jamaicans. Okay, or no, through the Haitians, and the Haitians, by the time they figured out what was going on, hell, they'd done probably killed, I don't know, 300-400 motherfuckers. One hit, bam, and their heart would explode. Me and my buddy walked over 2 or 3 people one morning and called ambulances and all kinds of shit because who we are, where we're from, that's kind of what you do. But down there, motherfuckers had done seen so many dead bodies, they just kind of walked over them, opened their newspaper, and kept drinking their coffee on the way to work. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with these people? Well, standing at the bus stop one afternoon or one morning and watched the guy get on the telephone across the street 3 blocks from the Fort Lauderdale Police Department. Okay? Where I was standing, I could see the police department. Another individual in a Cadillac, an older model, probably mid-70s, rolls through the fucking light real slow, rolls his fucking passenger side window down, hollers at the guy. You can hear him hollering at him. The time the guy turned around where he could see who he was, he put him, I don't know, 4 or 5 good fucking holes in him with a 357. Watched it. Left the guy laying there, bleeding to death. Right at the corner of a fucking store like a 7-Eleven. 3 blocks from the fucking police station. The Fort Lauderdale police station. Another guy I come across, hung the phone up, picked back up the phone, called 911, hung the phone back up, walked off, didn't see if didn't even roll the guy over or anything to find out if he was alive or dead. So, is this the kind of fucking world you want to live in? Because if you keep letting these retarded ass punk motherfuckers to tell you what they want and your say ain't got no say, you are the only one held at fucking fault. Okay? These things were shocking to me, which I'd seen some things in my younger years and been around some crazy son of bitches that I wish some things I would have never seen. But at the same time, it's still shocking. If it's real, it's real. If it's not, it's not. If it's not, I'm just sitting here running my mouth. Or if it's real, y'all men and women there in Portland, you better start understanding the only way this is going to get fixed, it ain't going to get fixed by your fucking local law authorities because they're all involved. Or they're taking orders from somebody higher up. Even when they've been taught, when it's like the military. If you're giving orders that you know is going against your oath, you have all right not to follow them fucking orders. Same thing with the fucking police stations and police officials. But for some reason, they keep marching forward. Do you not understand? You're going to have to take it back. You want it? You better get up off your ass and have an understanding that the men in blue or black or whatever the fuck color they wear out there ain't in your best interest because they're not down there trying to arrest these motherfuckers. They're letting it happen. God help any one of y'all dumb, retarded motherfuckers that come up through where I live and think y'all gonna preach and put down this bullshit on us. I've done talked to my neighbors. Every one of them carries a pistol, just like I do. Every one of them has either a pump shotgun or a high-powered rifle set near their fucking door and hands reach. And are not afraid to put a cap in one of your dumb asses. They ain't gonna point their gun at you like they're gonna shoot you. They'll shoot you, then come and ask you who the fuck you are. Because you shouldn't have been here playing this game. And the local authorities around here, they're gonna agree with us. Because they're real men, real women, and believe in their fucking oath. They'll even ask permission to come up onto your fucking property around here. Okay? Because they got enough fucking common sense to know what trespassing means. It don't mean because you got a badge, you're God. But y'all better get some kind of common sense under your ass here soon. I said, parents are taking back their school districts. They walk in and started yelling, no mask, and then another group of them yelling something else about this racism shit that they're trying to bring into the schools. And both of these so-called city committees with little bitty titties run from them. Then they turn right around, since they vacated their fucking seat of power, to the public that was standing there. Hey, they quit. So let's put somebody in charge that'll fucking do their job. Within 30 minutes to an hour, they had every fucking thing resolved that they needed to get resolved with new people that was doing their job correctly. Man. I know it's hard for the first brave person to stand up and move forward, okay? But all it takes is one. Then all of a sudden, when a person feels like that, okay, somebody took the first initial step, I'm going to get up and move forward with them, okay? Even though y'all are 100% in the fucking right with all this shit, you need to quit allowing these people to tell you what right and wrong is. You should know by now if you're fucking an adult and not a 5-year-old. And you should understand your fucking God-given rights and the Constitution. If you don't, pick up them pocket fucking things. Keep it with you. It just blows me away, man. Then I'm sitting here watching this, seeing this, and I'm thinking to myself, how is it that the greater part of the population, at least, I don't know, 60, 80%, has become this retarded? Common sense got thrown out the window, or got stolen, or did it ever exist? I don't know. This just, it baffles me. And the only way that y'all going to have this fixed, there's not going to be an outside savior in none of this. Okay? Trump has to play this fucking retarded game just to get people to wake the fuck up. Well, I hate to tell y'all this, there's going to be a lot of motherfuckers taking dirt naps that don't ever have to wake up no more. And they're going to be part of the casualties. This is a war we're in. Part of it's informational, but it's getting ready to go mechanized as up front bullets flying. Whether we want it or not. So, peace to all y'all. I just, I said, you pansy ass soy boy motherfuckers, most of you white. Then the black people that's running around upholding these fucking retarded beliefs. Um, I'm assuming your mom and your dad didn't kick you in the fucking nuts hard enough or smack you around to make you have an understanding that if you're going to be a man or a woman in this fucking world, you need to quit playing with the 5-year-olds. Because the 5-year-olds will get you in trouble. Don't be running around blaming fucking everybody else because you made a stupid choice, a stupid decision. You did that. BLM, the people that's running around with the retards. Hey, your leaders is out here buying multi-million-dollar fucking houses and moving into the fucking white neighborhoods. Do you not understand what's going on? And y'all keep marching forth in this shit? Really? Is money that fucking good to you? Have y'all not understand how to take the money and act like y'all doing something? Okay? Rip them son of a bitches off because they're no good for you. Take their money, act like you're doing something, and when they catch up to you, tell them to kiss your fucking ass. Or you pick up your gun and threaten them. Because you can threaten fucking everyday, somewhat peaceful people that's doing not a motherfucking thing to any of you little punk bastards. Like I said, God help you if you ever come my way. Because you're not gonna like what is gonna be handed to you out here. It ain't gonna be we're running our mouth to you punk motherfuckers. There's gonna be lead flying at your ass. Okay? And most of us, even the blind ones out here, has got a pretty good shot. Because time to time they like to shoot squirrels and have something good for dinner. Mark Twain. For it is easier to fool a person than convince a person they have been fooled. Let that sink in. A good government is one that fears its people, not the people fear the government. Thomas Jefferson. Later.